Here's a riff with a Phrygian vibe you all know.
You take a modal mean.
You just heard a Phrygian chord in action. Now, it might sound familiar to a lot of metalheads, but let's delve into what Phrygian chord actually is and why it hits that signature dark tone.
My skin is cold. Transfusion with somebody. Dropping the fruitless diet.
There it is, another example. You're probably starting to get a feel of that distinct Phrygian sound. But in this video, I'll make sure you learn what it is, what it does, and how to spot it in metal music. Hello metalheads, I am Aggro, an MA music theoretician currently in my doctoral studies. I completed my master's degree in modal harmony, a part of which is the Phrygian. So you came to the right place for some in-depth knowledge. Welcome to Dark Industry. There are two distinct systems of harmonic structuring. One is the modal system, which includes Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, and other modes, and on the other end, the tonal system, which consists of major and minor. It's important to know that 95% of metal songs are composed in major-minor harmonies. So an E minor or a C minor metal song squarely falls into the latter category. But what does the Phrygian chord have to do with the tonal harmony? Many believe that the Phrygian chord is strictly tied to the Phrygian mode, and I've frankly heard plenty of that kind of talk here on YouTube. In reality, the Phrygian chord was borrowed from a modal framework and integrated into the tonal system we use in metal music today. So yes, we have a modal chord among tonal harmonies, and there's nothing unusual about it. This has been a common practice since tonal music got established in the Baroque era of the 17th century. Check out these two short examples. As you heard, those pieces were in F sharp minor and A minor respectively, each including a Phrygian chord. Composers of tonal era used this harmony whenever they wanted to cast a darker shade over their music. And as you heard, the Phrygian chord delivered perfectly. Naturally, metalheads picked up on it centuries later. Dude, did you know that the Phrygian chord was actually brought into tonality back in the 17th century? Like, even Bach used it, man.
Wait, dude, what even is the Phrygian chord?
Man, it's one of the most used harmonies in metal. Dark Industry just posted a video on it. You gotta subscribe and watch this stuff.
Bro, I'm so in.
Now that we learned how it sounds, let's find out what it is. This unique dark harmony comes from a Phrygian mode, a specific scale that sounds like this. Now, if you build a triad over each tone of this scale, you get harmonies like this. Though the Phrygian mode has minor characteristics, what sets it apart from any other mode is the progression between the first and the second degrees. If you're wondering why focus on the first and the second degrees, why not on, say, 6th and the 7th? Well, here's the reason. Certain progressions in Phrygian mode actually resemble minor. For example, if I play the 1st degree tonic and then the 6th degree and followed by the 4th or subdominant, it would sound identical to a natural minor scale. But in minor, we have a whole step between the root and the 2nd degree. While in Phrygian, there's only a half step. And when you add triad harmonies to those, you can really hear the difference. Don't overthink the math too much, just trust your ears, because this is how composers used to do it centuries ago. They tested countless variations and combinations, and this one always hit best. And you know who else did the same? Gary King. Last but not least, it's worth knowing that you can capture that Phrygian vibe with just a single tone. No need for a full chord. Simply play one fret higher from the tonic and you'll instantly hear it. For instance, if you're in E minor, play the tone E, and then one fret higher to F. That's the Phrygian tone. Let me show you how I did it, the same thing in one of my songs.
Wake up, time for obedience. Someday I'm hatred.
You can represent the Phrygian with a power chord too.
Letting hate into this song.
Or go all in with a full chord. Alright, time for a quick test. This is a common harmony recognition exercise used in music schools. I'll play two similar examples. One includes a Phrygian harmony and the other doesn't. So, listen closely and ask yourself, which one sounds Phrygian, A or B? If you answered correctly, it's a lesson learned. Now let's sum up what we've covered. We started by exploring the Phrygian chord and its roots in the Phrygian mode, noting how it stands out for its dark, distinct sound. We saw that while it originally belonged to the modal harmony, the Phrygian chord was brought into the tonal system centuries ago, where it coexists with major-minor harmonies up to date in modern metal music. The core of the Phrygian sound lies in the progression between the first and the second degrees, something unique to this mode and impossible to replicate in conventional major-minor system because major and minor scales are simply not built this way. That's why we had to borrow it from modality. We also learned that this vibe can be created by a single tone, a power chord, or a full chord, each triggering that unmistakable Phrygian feel. So metalheads, now you should have a deeper understanding of what makes a Phrygian chord so impactful in metal, and you've even got a few ways to recognize it and add it to your own playing. In today's video, we dove deep into the world of this dark harmony. Stay tuned for more and stay heavy.